I'm not staying on this farm. I'm not staying on this farm. I'm fucking tired of it, Grandpa. God dang it. But I'm not staying on this farm. I don't know how I'm gonna get off the farm, but I know I'm not staying on this fucking farm. Fuck. From the Wise Words of Pearl, I think it was that movie. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't watched it. So, if you know, keep your mouth shut and let me think the way that I want to. But my Wi-Fi is out for the next, I don't know, like 2 hours. Thanks, Spectrum. Awesome. I'm gonna tell you why I'm getting off this farm. Or why I want to get off the farm, because I ain't staying on this farm no more. The farm being Florida. The farm being Florida. I am a 24-year-old Florida native who has lived in Florida for 24 years. That is way too long for anybody to be living in Florida. Honestly, Florida's not that bad of a state. Well, it wasn't that bad of a state before everything. Actually, I have no idea. I like Tampa. I might be biased because Tampa's like the closest big city around to me. I mean, aside from Orlando. Orlando is the second. Orlando is like 2.5 hours away from where I am. I've never seen the Rat. I've never been to Universal Studios either. But I have been to SeaWorld and Busch Gardens as a child. I've been to the Lowry Park Zoo once. And that was because of school.
And then when Legoland opened, there was a school field trip to Legoland. No smart activity or like anything like no, Legoland opened and you want to pay $45 for your kid to go Legoland. I was like, I don't care for Legos. So they were gonna put me in a 5th grade class for the day because it was the 4th graders that ended up being able to go to Legoland that day. I was like, no, and then I just skipped school that day.
There's armadillos underneath my house. I want off the farm. Have you ever heard like 3 armadillos like outside at night fucking romping around? It's like a grown man is in the woods. It's like borderline terrifying. But if I get off the farm, I'd miss my armadillos. Are there armadillos? Are armadillos universal in Florida? Not Florida, the whole United States. What about possums? Opossum. Raccoons? I'd rather deal with an opossum than a raccoon. My best friend
had 2 raccoons and fed them from baby small into like basically full grown raccoons. I have a mild scar, like it's so mild. It was from like high school when my best friend had these dang raccoons. I have like an inch scar right here underneath my cheek from her pet raccoon Flatneck trying to take my necklace off and choke me with it, but she like scratched my face and I was like, oh great. And then shortly after that, they both went into their first heats and went ballistic in the house, and they were, I don't know what they did with their raccoons. I think they just set them free.
Anyway, I'm not staying on this farm, and do I know exactly how I'm gonna get off the farm? No. I don't have any sense of direction for anything at all. And, I just have the hope and the will and the want to get off the fucking farm. I'm sure if I say it enough, I'll figure out the step-by-step plan that I need, maybe? I don't know. But I'm not gonna stay on this farm any much longer, because, Yankees coming to Florida and ruining my county. Like, my county...
Relatively small county. We have 10 housing developments coming in. 10 housing developments and no new school. School was at like full capacity all throughout when I was in schooling. From K through 12th grade, we were at plus capacity. So like
10
new housing developments and no new school. Are all these housing developments 55 plus communities? Even still, there's still a chance that 55 plus older people have children underneath the age of 18 despite it being their A blood kids or grandchildren.
But, oh Lord, it's going to be a long 2 hours without Wi-Fi. Because mid-editing Grimble / Shinobi no. Spectrum had sent me a email that my Wi-Fi wouldn't have been fixed until 1 a.m. and then it got fixed. It is 10:55 right now, about like 10 minutes ago, with no email saying that it's been restored. What the hell's going on? Anyway, going back to previous me. Who has cable anymore? Not me. I'm not paying for cable. And I already have bad signal as it is. I just took off one of my nail tips. I'm gonna stop doing that because I'm about to rip my nail apart. But these Tip X nails, these are pretty good. I bought them off the TikTok shop.
Not an ad. Not an ad.
Not an ad, not an ad, not an ad. But I will recommend, because I'm a girly that does their nails quite often at home for fun and just because. And like
This nail, like I voluntarily, not this one, I have problems with this finger specifically. I don't know why I use this finger to do everything, like pointing, poking, prodding, whatever. So this one, this one is like the only one that naturally fell off. But this one I ripped off and hurt my nail bad. This one, I have henna on my fingernails just to see how it worked. But after that, this is also my gaming hand, wasp. So like, I had like a full tip. I'm not flicking off. Full tip on this finger. I had to cut it down, and even it cut down. Like, these could be viable for short acrylics. Like these are nice. Like, you can't chew these off. You will hurt yourself and your nail. I mean, both is yourself.
But if you
want to do your nails at home, look into the Tip X nails. I know there's the Tip X lights, which aren't as thick as these in the Apex region, but I really like these. These are the round stilettos, so like they were a lot longer. Like I filed all these down pretty much. I'm not flicking them off, I'm sorry. But they're pretty good. And like, they lasted a food service job. Like, hello, washing my hands all the time and they're not coming off? Oh my god, give me more!
Well, I'm probably going to start editing this and then record some more later. Edit, record. I don't know. But I'm not staying on this farm. And we're going to talk about it some more.